Your people speaking of the Empire sound like a distorted echo. When I was born, we thought the rest of the galaxy to be mystery and legend. We had been alone for 1,000 years.
You're here to be useful, not to chat.
I'm impressed the Jedi allowed you to graduate their ranks with such a pragmatic outlook. Most would be busy trying to sell me their vision of the light side. I'm glad you realize I'm not buying. The Emperor is dead at your hand, Jedi. Yet you do not follow up on your victory. Any Sith would have seized the throne by now. Even Revan and the Jedi exile would have been hard-pressed to resist so tempting a target.
Who are you talking about?
It is astonishing what you accomplish with so little knowledge. Revan caused your Jedi Civil War, centuries ago. He was even a Dark Lord for a time, but turned back to the light. The Jedi exile was his protege and partner in his quest to kill the Emperor. I liked them. I would have served them, but my vision told me they would fail. I cut down the exile and brought Revan to the Emperor as a gift.
Is that when he made you his executioner?
The only way to live long enough to find the Jedi who would kill the Emperor, to find you, was to convince him to trust me. He took my offering and gave me a place at his side. He gave me immortality. It was a gift, but not without its price. It has been enlightening to spend so much time among you and your Jedi. For 300 years I have spoken to no one but Sith, and they do not change. They are the same on Korriban now as in my childhood. The same tricks, the same fights, the same groveling and mind control.
I don't like it when you get nostalgic.
I am only surprised that I have learned the most of the Force from a Jedi. Revan taught me to be effective when I became the Emperor's wrath. And now I have learned as much from you.
I know what you did to your last teacher.
Indeed you do. It is always a dangerous time, no, when the pupil begins to exceed the master. The Emperor was the only constant in my 300 years of life. It is hard to grasp his death. When I was born, the Emperor was the Empire. Everything existed to feed his whims. He was so far above us, no one, Sith or slave, would have dared even form an opinion about him.
And now he's worm food.
He lived more than 1,000 years. Even to me, that is almost unthinkable. The cost of immortality is high. To live this long, I have sacrificed all ability to feel, touch, taste, smell, color, emotion. I have not experienced these in centuries. It is no wonder the Emperor lost all ties to other beings. I now understand why your council tries to control your pleasure as well as your anger. Pleasure is a far more powerful motivator.
What makes pleasure more dangerous than other emotions?
Pleasure is the foundation of all desires. There is nothing that inspires so much anger as thwarted longing. I still remember the feel of sunlight on my skin, the scent of favorite foods, the color of my first love's eyes. To experience those simple pleasures again would be worth anything.
The Emperor took all that away from you. Don't fool yourself into believing you can get it back.
At least I have the satisfaction of knowing he paid for what he took from me. I understand why your council controls you. What I'll never comprehend is why you let them. You have surprised me, Jedi. You have the heart of a Sith. Had you been born on Korriban, you would be sitting on the Dark Council now. It is too late to turn you fully from the light. But should your children have a connection to the Force, I will see them properly trained.
A Sith Lord of my blood. It's an intriguing thought.
He would have power such as the galaxy has never seen. It would be my greatest honor to train him.